This is going well so far. I want to talk to you people, the three of you, about something in particular, and I want to talk to all of you as well. The thing that we're going to be talking about is brain crack.
They know what's up.
Does anyone not know what I'm talking about? Make a louder sound. Okay, here's the deal. You probably all struggle with coming up with ideas, I'm sure, at various points in your creative life. That's pretty common. Brain crack is something even more insidious, and that is when you have a really good idea and you don't do it. Because it's kind of nice to keep it in the back of your mind, right? You have this idea and you're like, well, when I get a little bit better, or when I get a little bit more money, or a little bit more time, I'm gonna do this idea and it's gonna be awesome. And you wait, and you wait. And in the back of your mind, that idea becomes even more wonderful. And you start imagining the awards that you're going to get.
What's happening behind us? The guy was moving the mic stand he was trying to be inconspicuous and thus became extraordinarily conspicuous. He's slithering across the stage.
Well, I know how to get the crowd's attention now. So, you have this idea. And it sits in the back of your mind. And it just grows bigger, and you imagine the awards that you're going to get. And as time goes by, it becomes harder and harder to execute that idea because your expectations are so big, and by the time that you finally do, it kind of sucks when it comes out because you've wasted a lot of time not getting better at the skill sets that you need to do it. So, what I'm going to ask you guys to talk about is how do you approach getting through those moments? When you have an idea, how do you get it out to the world? How do you summon courage in the face of failure and things like that? And then also ask you what kinds of ideas right now would you consider to be brain crack? What are you not executing that you think you should?
You're looking straight at me right now, so I guess I'll go first.
I do that. I look at the people that I don't want to talk.
Okay.
General rule.
I guess for me, whenever you want to do like something new, there's always like this feeling like you're not quite ready for it, sort of. At least that's what I feel when you're going into like a new big project. But I feel like you can't like wait until you feel ready, because then like the opportunity can pass. So you just go for it, and a lot of times you realize later that you were actually ready, you just didn't know it at the time.
Yeah, I have a mentor from college who used to always say to me, fake it till you make it. Because we all feel like we're pretending, I think, especially at VidCon. Like, I just pretend to play rock shows to screaming fans. That doesn't actually happen. That doesn't make any sense.
A character whose name is Hank Green.
Yeah. Well, and I think that generally...
This got weird.
That's the goal.
So wait, are we really here? Or are we inside of a dreaming butterfly?
No, I think it's an elaborate Truman Show experience, and I'm just being experimented on.
So you feel like you're faking it, but what does that do? Is it easier to control the puppet, Hank, or the real one?
Well, I don't feel like I'm pretending to be me. I feel like I'm pretending to be a writer, or I'm pretending to be a creator, or I'm pretending to be a musician. But the thing is that pretending to be something and being something are pretty much the exact same thing as long as that thing exists. Like, you can pretend to be an alien and you're not an alien, but you can, as long as you're pretending to be a musician and you're writing songs and people are listening to them, I feel like I'm pretending, but I'm actually...
Can we get back to you pretending to be an alien?
Do you want me to try to...
I would like you to do it right now.
I can't physiologically change, but I can do it in my head.
Okay. Speak like one. So, You're learning something right now. So just to jump on that point, there are, when you approach something that you've never done before, I mean, you can fake it till you make it, but we had just had a brief chat outside. What happens when you're aware that there are some things that you just can't do?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the thing I think that I'm best at is knowing what I can't do. Because I'm constantly coming up with ideas like, okay, since I've been at VidCon, I've come up with 3 ideas for television shows. I can't make television shows, but they're in there now, and I don't know what to do about it. And I know if I did them myself, sure, it would be out there, but they wouldn't be very good. And so, I guess...
You pitch one right now.
That's the brain drag thing, you gotta get it out of your head.
Right, because there's all these things about, like, you know, like reboots and remakes and sequels and all stuff. I thought, what's a franchise that hasn't been touched yet, that has real potential? And what I came to was the Powerpuff Girls. I want to be, like, in charge of the Powerpuff Girls, like, gritty, edgy reboot. Like, the live action, and they're, like, super hot. I haven't decided yet whether it was, like, a comic book series or just a TV show, but...
I worry that you're going to make it...
So, just in the spirit of making this real, Kurt, you just finished making a movie. Can you just the cold intro right now, the first page, if you guys could collaborate on the Powerpuff Girls reboot. We're making it happen live right now.
I would be honored to collaborate on the Powerpuff Girls, but only if I could play one of them.
My other issue is, you know, I don't have permission. I don't have the Powerpuff Girls franchise licensed, so I don't know. I'm probably going to get sued if I try
how any of that works. Well, that's an excellent point, and I feel like this is something that, like, knowing that you suck at things, extremely important. Because we all suck at things, and we're good at things. And I think that generally, this is something that I did early on in my career, is I created several really horrible projects that I didn't just, like, spend a lot of time on, I hired people. I, like, spent thousands of dollars, which was, like, that was just a huge amount of, and, like, we're all used to, like, going out and spending $100,000 on our education. So, but, like, spending $5,000 on working on a project seems idiotic, especially if the chances of that project succeeding are tiny. But you're spending $100,000 on education, and basically that's just another $5,000 towards learning how to manage people, how to create, how to, like, implement, and, like, so investing time is easier. Investing money is hard, and I don't suggest you go out and invest, like, half your net worth or anything, but, you know, it's okay to put money towards things, especially because your peers you can try and, like, get them to work on your ideas with you, but it's a lot easier if you pay them some small amount of money, and then when they, like, the deadline happens and they're like, oh, sorry, I didn't do it, you can be like, well, I paid you, instead of like, well, okay.
I think Hank's asking for money right now.
Crowdsource my new brain crack right now. I'm gonna just walk around with a hat.
Okay, so you had mentioned